Remember Arnold Origi, this is a cousin actually of one man, this Liverpool talisman, Divock Origi, and he has been on the wrong side for some quarters of the Kenyan fans. That is after he switched allegiance and said that now I'm a Norwegian citizen. But we know that there is some reprieve because on 1st January 2020, the Norwegian government said that yes, you know what, you can have a dual citizenship. So with that, Arnold Origi is a Kenyan, he is also a Norwegian. So for him, he's saying, if I'm given a call-up, I'll be very, very much eager to come back to the country and do what I love doing. And that is a play for this country. He's very, very optimistic that he has been putting on the work that he's supposed to. And he's hopeful that maybe Kimanzi will give him a call-up and he will be able once again to represent the country. Is everybody supporting this? Is everybody supporting the decision for him to come back to the country? Different quarters are saying he should still stay in Norway. Others are saying he is our son. Come back and represent the country.
Hi guys, this is Arnold Origi and...
In 2017, Kenyan international Arnold Origi was on the receiving end after a section of Kenyans failed to understand why he had to acquire the Norwegian citizenship. Arnold Origi footballing roots was well cultivated from the day that he was born. His father, Austin Oduor, did duty as a captain for Gor Mahia in numerous occasions and is remembered as a captain when Kogalo won the Mandela Cup in 1987, the same year that Oduor represented Kenya in the final of the Africa Games against Egypt, and also played a critical role for the country during the 1990 Africa Cup of Nations. An original Kenyan who started out his footballing journey as a striker in Dandora Mighties before moving to Espanyol, a team that played in the Madari Youth Sports Association Dandora Zone League, and it is there where his goalkeeping exploits was nurtured. His journey continued and he took over the mantle as Kenya #1 from Francis Onyiso when he made his debut against Ghana in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers in 2005. He was thereafter overlooked after it emerged that he had switched allegiance to Norway. But why did he opt for that move?
Having a European passport puts you in the market and it makes you available and it makes you accessible by people from different markets that you know you couldn't be that couldn't access you with, let's say, a Kenyan passport, you know, and that was really important for me because I feel like if you're gonna develop, you have to be accessible to different kinds of market. You know, if you want to achieve your dream as a football player, you have to be like, because I have bigger dreams, I have bigger ambitions, and it was I think it was time for me to be able to put myself in that market so that people can, you know, like different kinds of people from different kinds of market can access you.
A decision that did not augur well with a number of the 10 Harambee Stars supporters.
I was called unpatriotic. I was called Judas and all those kind of names, but you know, that didn't bother me so much because if someone calls you unpatriotic because you've done something that, you know, will keep your career alive, because you're aware that if you don't do what you're supposed to do, if your career dies, it's not only your career that dies, it's a career of almost 2-3 generations.
Since Norway did not allow dual citizenship in 2007, it simply meant that Origi could no longer represent Kenya. Norwegian government, however, confirmed that a new law allowing dual citizenship took effect from January 1st, 2020, and with that, Arnold Origi has another chance to star for Team Kenya.
Now I have a Norwegian passport and a Kenyan passport, so which makes me eligible to play for the national team of Kenya. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I know I have to work hard for the position. I always say that whenever I play for the national team, I didn't play for the national team because I was Arnold Origi. I played for the national team because I think I was the best at the moment.
Arnold Origi is a cousin to Liverpool striker Divock Origi, son to former Kenyan star Michael Korth. And for Origi, at the moment, he is certain that with hard work, if given another chance, then he is more than available and ready to man the Kenyan goal.
I still feel that I haven't achieved whatever I wanted, or whatever I want to achieve, or whatever I promised a young Arnold Origi some times back. You know, that was like playing in at least one major tournament with the national team. You know, and I feel and believe that I can still achieve that. So that's what I want to do, and you know, but it's not up to me.
Just as many Harambee Stars players are keen to represent the country, Arnold Origi is among the many who also wants an amicable solution to the SDT versus the FKF fiasco, and also hoping that Adela Mruchi and the other coaches owed by the federation will be paid so as to avoid a sanction from FIFA.
If they could just find a good solution, I don't know what, just do whatever you have to do so that this thing doesn't end up with the ban, because it will be really disappointing for Kenya as a country, you know, as a footballing nation. That would be really disappointing.
For now, Patrick Matasi has been the #1 choice for Kenya at the goalkeeping department. But have you ever noticed he never dons the #1 jersey? And have you ever wondered why? Then call it respect to the 36-year-old Arnold Origi, who has never declared he is planning to retire anytime soon. Moses Wahisi, KTN Sports. We've had quite a number of goalkeepers here in the country, but for Arnold Origi, I know he's saying he's not trying to retire anytime soon. And kudos, I know a lot of people never knew about Patrick Matasi and why he does not wear the #1 jersey. You'll always see him with the #18 jersey. And he's saying, simply, I respect my seniors. They were here before me and they have not retired. That includes the likes of Boniface. We remember Boni. We also remember the likes of Arnold. And they are the senior most at this particular time in the country. But I know they have not retired from the national team, but they've not been getting the call-up. But simply for the sake of respect, Matasi has said, jersey #1 still has their honors. My jersey is #18. Now let's talk about speed. And when you think this kind of speed is not a speed